2002 Ultra Classic. It started off as, it came in for me just to bolt body parts on it. So body parts, rear wheels, front wheel, things like that. But it ended up, I like to have stuff right. So when it came in, it was a lot of bad wiring. I got a bag full of wires that I end up pulling off of it. Somebody else is doing a stereo system on it. So they set these wires up, but the headlight had like a toggle switch for it, but the rear tail light, they had them tapped into it so many times with air ride and different things. I mean, it was a complete gaudy job. So I wasn't supposed to fix it, but I couldn't see myself putting it back together with everything being incorrect. Even the screws, I mean, it was so many different screws inside of here, even drywall screws and sheet metal screws, to the point I had to redo everything over just to get it back right. And I explained to the customer that it's just not something that I would put together just to make some money.
So how long is a job like this taking now?
This job, to put all of his body parts on, it would have probably took me, body parts and front and rear wheel, probably less than a day job. I'll say 6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
It would have actually took. I've been working on it now for 2 days. I like to heat shrink wires all the way from the top to the bottom. You know, things like this here, it's bad because stuff rubs stuff and you never know. And even here, like his handlebar wiring, it's bent at a 90 degree, and I'm saying, well, why is it bent? So I would have took this tape off, cleaned everything up, but I'm scared to take the tape off because I don't know if it's a shortage in here. Different things. He had a ground tied onto this bracket. This is all incorrect on a 26-inch wheel. It's like he got a lot of factory stuff still attached to a custom triple tree. A lot of people are out here just wanting to get on a bike. And it ain't even about getting on a bike.
I'm one of them.
But you're getting out here and it's safety is first with all of them. Safety is first, and there's nothing like getting on a bike and it's on fire. So when it catch on fire, when you got all these different wires, you don't know where this wire leading to. And even when I got the cutting wires, I didn't know if his air ride was gonna work in the end, but I was making sure I wasn't cutting wires. It seemed like they went to that. But he had lights on here that was taped up and rigged, and first thing he came in and said is, "Hey, you took my lights off my bike." I said, "Man, I took it all off your bike." You know, it was like, at this point, I don't care if you're upset, but this bike I'm not finna try and re-rig and plug this stuff back in, seeing the condition that it's in. Yep.